What's up, guys? LA back again. About to give you guys my thoughts on AEW Dynamite from last night, January 31st, 2024. And yeah, let's start off with it. My first AEW sort of like mini review. So let's see. And as you can see, it's a nice day right now, so I'm off on a little walk, just giving you guys my little thoughts here. They started off the show with Jeff Hardy versus Jon Moxley. I liked the match. I said this on my Raw mini review where I said I am a huge fan of companies that use their talent, but use their talent the right way. Jeff Hardy is a known, well-known wrestler. Jon Moxley is a well-known wrestler as well. Great way to start off the show, great way to get some viewers, and you're giving them some good quality minutes. Huge fan of that. I was always, I get a little angry with AEW where I'm just like, okay, you have Cesaro, you have, Jon Moxley, Bryan Danielson, Aleister Black, Andrade, Miro. You have all these well-known characters and superstars from WWE that fans know and fans are used to, but we see them here and there. We'll see Andrade 1 week. We won't see him until next month. What is that? The difference between Raw and SmackDown is on Monday Night Raw, you know who you're going to see. You're going to see Seth, you're going to see Becky, you're going to see Cody, you're going to see Rhea, you're going to see Judgment Day, right? SmackDown, you're going to see Roman, you're going to see LA Knight, you're going to see Randy, you're going to see Solo, you're going to see Jimmy. Like, you see what I mean? Like, you're going to, you know who you're going to see. With Dynamite and Collision, you're kind of like, all right, some people from Dark, some people from, ROH that I'm just like, you don't really see, and it just gets so frustrating because they have some great quality talent that's just being hidden. I don't understand. But Jon Moxley and Jeff had a great quality match. Jon Moxley wins. After their match, the luchadors ringside, that kind of pushed Jon a couple times, hopped in the ring, stomped him out, which leads to a match next week between them and the Blackpool Combat Club with my guy Claudio, Bryan Danielson as well for a 6-man tag. Really happy about that. Let me see here. See if I can remember. Swerve Strickland picked Adam Page's opponent. One of his crew members. They had a great little match. I liked it, utilizing talent. I think they could have had like a little mini backstage segment with Swerve talking to his crew member, like, hey, do whatever you got to do, take him out, beat him, let's end the discussion, just something just to give him some more camera time, and so the fans could get used to his character or know what just to know what he's about. Page wins. So I'm like, okay, cool. Next, we have Wardlow versus... I forgot the guy's name. Sorry about that. You guys let me know in the comment section. And then with Adam Cole and, the Devil's crew out at ringside. But Adam Cole was on commentary. I liked the match. It was a nice little match. Wardlow just showing off his power, his strength. His opponent was definitely got his licks in, which I like that too, but not too much, which I'm totally okay with. But when Adam Cole was on commentary, the first thing that came to my mind was brilliant. This makes sense. I believe last week, or was it 2 weeks ago, He came out with his crew, and he's walking on crutches. And in my mind, I'm like, why not have him in a wheelchair, and someone from his crew push him in the wheelchair like some mafia style, you know, like gang stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why have him out there in crutches? It just looks awkward. It doesn't make you look at them as menacing or this guy is a devil. You feel sympathy, like, damn, this guy can't even walk, right? But when he was on commentary, I didn't like how the commentators were talking to him. They weren't talking to him like he was this devil character, devil leader of a crew that's going to take over AEW. They talked to him like he's just a regular guy. And it's just like there was no fear. There was no respect. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think Taz made a jab, like a joke jab at him at like, hey, like, you can't even walk. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like if I was Tony Khan in the back and I'm listening to that, I'm like, Taz, like, what are you doing? Like, you have to put him over. Like, show respect. Like, he's like he orchestrated like the biggest like move and ending the longest reigning AEW World Champion's reign. Like, give him some respect. Like, you just can't talk to him like he's a regular guy, because once you do that, like, the fans are going to be like, all right, well, he's just a regular guy. This is just a regular faction. So I just didn't like that. Just happy he was in a wheelchair and he was being pushed along like a mafia boss. I like that. They just need to work on the commentary and show leaders, like villains, heels, quote unquote, like, more respect. Next, I believe there was like a segment with Sting, Darby Allin, and the tag team champions with Big Bill. So it was nice, you know what I mean? And I did like Starks. You know, he carries himself as a superstar. I like that. Sting, legend, Hall of Famer. You don't have to worry about that. Darby, I felt like he was kind of out of place. Everyone was kind of talking like they're at a round table, like, hey, we're going to beat you, this and that. Darby comes in kind of yelling, like, hey, you're not going to talk to Sting like that. And I'm just like, okay. They just felt like nothing kind of hyped him up for him to get to that point to yell. In my opinion, I'm just saying. I'm just watching and I'm like, all right, that kind of just came out of nowhere. But I like how Sting was calm and cool and collected, but said the right cutthroat things to show, like, hey, we're gonna take these titles from you. Darby's gonna hit you, and I'm gonna hit you too. Simple, brilliant. Big Bill, huge fan of his, but he was kind of dressed out of place. Like, he kind of looked like a fan, you know, like someone from the crowd. Like he wasn't dressed in like wrestler attire to me. Just like regular clothes. Like, I think he should have had like maybe like a dress shirt and a jacket. You know what I mean? Like, you're a champion. Like, champions used to represent, I'm getting money, I'm on top, you know, like, I could afford these things. Like, you know what I mean? Like he was wearing like a fitted cap, you know, like, just, I don't know. It just kind of took away the aesthetic from me. But all in all, I did like what he was saying. But I do think that the wrestlers in AEW needs to start wearing their merch, or wear more wrestler type attire. Like, if you guys don't have merch to rock or to put on, then, you know, like, you might as well just go like shirtless at that point. You at least look like a wrestler, right? Like, I think when Jon Moxley came out with his match with Jeff Hardy, he was wearing a black combat pool, you know, shirt, and I'm like, there you go. Okay, wear your merch. Like, if you want to wear a T-shirt, as long as you have your merch on it. If you want to wear a hoodie, as long as you have your merch on it. I'll get into that a little bit later. I think I even mentioned that, or I even thought about that with Hook. You know, when Hook came down to, you know, to fight some superstars. I mean, to fight some wrestlers. Like like Hook. I think Hook tonight was wearing like an Eminem D12 shirt. I'm like, that's cool, but like, you guys can't print off a Hook shirt, like a black tee with Hook on it, and white writing, something like, you know what I mean? So it doesn't look like a regular person. Make them stand out, look different. But it is what it is. Jericho comes out, to have a match against Kyle Fletcher. He is the ROH television champion, Kyle Fletcher. I liked him. He has the presence of a superstar. I could picture him in WWE. I could picture him on SmackDown, on Raw. Like, he looks the part, and he doesn't look like, some random wrestler. Like he demands presence, and I like that. It was a really good match. It felt like I was watching like a quality match, and that's what I like to see on AEW. I love that. They had like a little segment there backstage where Deonna Purrazzo was explaining the tattoos. I like that, really good. Big fan of that, because I was thinking in myself, like, okay, like we know they have a history there. They're good friends there. Why is there a tattoo? What does this mean? Like, when did you guys get it? Stuff like that. Like, I do like backstory, which means it just puts more onto their matches. So I really do like that. Okay, let's see here. Trying to see what else I can remember. I think the match that Adam Page had, the person he was fighting was Toya Luna. Sorry if I'm butchering it. Wardlow he was fighting the Commander. That's his name, the Commander. And then also, let me see here, you got the Kyle Fletcher. Okay. And then Deonna Purrazzo versus Taya Valkyrie. I liked the match. Started off a little slow, but it was a good little match. It's just further the story between Deonna and Toni Storm. Love Toni Storm, superstar as well. And Deonna Purrazzo with the win, a double arm backlock submission. And I like how Valkyrie was tapping on like the chest of Purrazzo. That was really nice. I like that. Funny. And then the main event, we had Swerve Strickland versus the whole effing show, RVD. RVD comes out. Good to see him. He looks like he's in good spirits, good shape. Like, it's just good to see your heroes, like the wrestlers used to grow up on. You see them aging, part of life. It sucks sometimes, but you remember them in their prime and how great they were. And as long as they're doing what they love to do, they're not hurting themselves. I support that. So it was a great match. Adam Page comes on the screen, says, hey, like, you didn't read the stipulation. Like, yeah, we could choose our opponent, but we could also choose the match. And tonight will be a hardcore match. Fans go crazy. RVD's specialty from his history, ECW, and all his TLC matches in WWE as well. And it was a great back and forth. Chairs throwing in faces, heel kicks. I think Strickland went through a table. It was good. And then it just ended with Strickland with a double foot stomp. Goes for the cover, beats RVD. Winner Swerve Strickland. Adam Page comes out and says, no, like, I could beat you. I could beat you. Strickland says, all right, then, let's end this next week. You and me, the third match, whatever happens after that, we're done. And the winner of that should definitely get that AEW World Championship match and the next pay-per-view. So, yeah, just all in all, it was a nice little show for the week. I do like it. I do like how they're cleaning up certain things there. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the company. I like Tony Khan as a person. Seems like a nice boss to work for. And I want it to succeed, right? I think we all want it to succeed. Just a couple things that just need to iron out. Like, you don't have to be like WWE, which I always tell everyone that watches it. You don't have to be like WWE. Just take little bits and pieces from it, though. Those things will help iron out any wrinkles. Like I said, if you see a wrestler and they're not wearing their merch, they're wearing their wrestling attire. Like, you cannot have superstars or wrestlers coming out from the back just wearing, sweatpants and a hoodie, and we're supposed to look at them as a big star. No, add their name to it, design it a certain way. Shit, put sparkles on it, whatever. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to succeed and do well. And that was just my thoughts. I know I went a little bit over time there, but tried to remember. Had to use the Google just to get those names. Sorry if I butchered any names or if I forgot in the beginning. Just wanted to give you my quick thoughts. Hit the like, share, subscribe, notification bell, all that fun stuff. Once again, my name is LA. Thank you for listening. And you'll hear me give my thoughts about SmackDown. Take care. Bye.